It's time to check your money with America's money maven, Vicki Brackens. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. Vicki,
Hey,
this
George.
is the big day. You ready?
Yes, George. Party time, party
Yes.
time.
All
This
right. So
is the big day.
tell the people what the big day is.
Well, we are celebrating this afternoon at 4 o'clock, doors open, for the 16th annual Black History Month Jazz and Arts Cabaret, sponsored by Brackens Financial Solutions Network in conjunction with the Syracuse Jazz and Arts Foundation. And our performer this afternoon is Miss India Owens and her band, The Cookout. We have got 425 plus best friends who are all descending on the Marriott downtown, and we're going to have a great time.
And I know, Vicki, we laughed because we said, it's sold out. And,
Right.
but yet still that phone kept ringing, didn't it?
Oh, George. 10 minutes ago, like, can you really? I can't squeeze anything, anywhere, anywhere. Okay. As I said, there is no room in the inn at this point in time.
You've been
So you just
telling
have
people to buy their tickets early
I
every
started in
time.
November.
You
okay?
said, get your tickets now. Get your tickets now.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And so here we are. But we're going to have a great time. All I can say is this: February of 2025, the last Sunday. Put it on your calendar and get your tickets early next year, because you'll have another opportunity to come out and enjoy the festivities with us. Okay, George, guess what?
What?
You usually do this, but I'm gonna step into it today.
Oh, you will step into it today.
I am, okay, as far as our Black History Month moment.
Yes.
And I want to ask you, in 2012, who became the first woman and the first African American woman to lead the New York State Legislative Conference? And what connection does she have to Syracuse?
Well, I mean, I kind of know the answer, but let you tell me who.
Well, I'm going to tell everyone because this person is also integral to our event this afternoon.
Come on.
And the answer is the head of the majority head, president of the Senate, Miss Andrea Stewart Cousins.
Yay.
Who in 2019 shattered a glass ceiling when her peers elected her as the temporary president and majority leader of the state Senate, and then following that, actually elected her to the head of the state Senate as president, where she continually reigns at this, I shouldn't say reigns, that sounds like a king, but anyway, continually leads at this point in time. She is the most powerful, or the second most powerful role in New York State. We are thrilled that she is here with us today and will be with us this evening to accept the Pioneer Public Service Award during our event this afternoon there at the Marriott downtown Syracuse. You asked me last week, why was it important? Because it's important for her to understand that the people of upstate New York, first of all, appreciate all of the hard work that she and the governor and the legislation and the assembly and the Senate have been putting in to make sure that the growth pattern of upstate New York continues. And we want to just show her some love, so she'll feel comfortable coming up and spending time with us anytime. I think, though, this may be only her second visit, so we absolutely want to make sure that she has a great time and that she has plenty of time to get to know everyone here, and we get to know her even better. So
yeah, it's very important. And I think just having her in our presence gives us an opportunity for her to hear directly from us what's important to us here and what's important to us legislatively for the Democrats. Well, she's a Democrat, for the Democrats who are in the majority right now.
We're the majority right now, but not only the Democrats, but all of Central New York.
That's true. All of Central New York. I only said that because that's her party affiliation, but you're right. She represents the entire state of New York. So there you go.
All right. So George, I'm going to pivot right now though. Okay. Cause I gotta get all the news in so we can get down to the Marriott. And here's what I want to talk about right now. And I'm calling it What a Difference a Year Makes. Think about this. Once you go back in your memory, August of 2022, the CHIPS and Science Act was signed.
Yes.
Okay. $53 billion investment was announced by the Biden administration into the US Semiconductor Manufacturing Research and Development and workforce areas. There was also a 25% tax credit for capital investments in the semiconductor manufacturing area. Then October of 2022, the president flew in, the governor came in, state Senate delegation, and they made the Micron announcement.
Yeah.
$100 billion investment into Syracuse chip manufacturing. Also, in 2023, private companies that following year, about a year later, August of 2023, private companies announced over 166 billion. So now we started out at 53, and by the time we got to 2023, 1 year later, that 53 billion had now grown to 166 billion in manufacturing and semiconductor and electronics at least 50 community colleges in 19 states announced new or expanded programming to create the job and workforce to support the semiconductor industry. That's a tripling in less than a year. In total, as of August of 2023, since the beginning of that announcement, the full announcement ended up being that year $231 billion in commitments into semiconductors and electronic investments. Then October 2023, which is just a few months ago, right around my birthday.
You know what you sound like? The guy, what? You know, who sells the thing. Wait, there's more.
Oh, the Ronco lady. Yes. I grew up with Ronco, but wait.
Yes, okay? Wait, there's more.
There's more. October 2023, Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse together were named as a region that had won the federal tech hub designation. And so with that designation, we are now playing an integral role in the semiconductor technology and national security areas across the country. But wait, George.
Wait a minute.
November
of 2023. Come on.
CTM Technology announced that they had selected they were going to build a new facility in the state of New York in Syracuse to produce what are called ultra HDI PCB, which means printed circuit boards, in support of the national security requirements for the chips. And we're spending roughly $100 to $130 million in order to do that. And why?
Why?
Because Syracuse will be the heart of America's semiconductor superhighway. And in just 1 week after winning that tech hub designation, they knew that they should be making this commitment to the next 400 new jobs that will be produced there at their facility. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. There's more. You know what? Before you even go, I'm impressed that you got all this catalog for us, because with all of these things happening at such a pace, it's very easy to not keep it all together. So I appreciate this very much.
Well, thank you, George. Okay, because that's what I'm trying to get everybody to see. First of all, the pace is picking up.
Yeah.
You notice, okay, it was about a year, and then all of a sudden, I'm going to tell you, the pace is about to go crazy.
Yeah.
The number 3 manufacturer of legacy chips, Global Foundries, which is not actually in Syracuse, but in our region.
Right.
Okay, the Global Foundries Semiconductor receives $1.5 billion from the CHIPS Act to expand their facility. But most people don't realize that the number 3 manufacturer in the world is actually right down the road. And this is all coming together to create an ecosystem here in upstate New York that is not looking backwards, looking forward, as far as our participation and our central role in the manufacture of semiconductor chips and national security areas concerning microchips and semiconductor chips around the world. So here's my question. I'm glad you understand that. Oh, I forgot, because I have not said anything about this. Have you been down to right across from the Marriott and notice anything happening?
The tech center is being redone.
The tech garden is being redone. About $25 million worth of tech garden rebuilding, and the whole area right now is being reconstructed because more and more companies that have to be what we call entrepreneurs and innovation need space, because we've run out of space all over town just for that. So the tech garden is being built up at 2-3 additional floors. So George,
yes,
what I'm saying is this. Most people say, well, this is really not going to happen. If you don't believe this is going to happen by now, I don't know what to tell you. The rapid rate, the speed that these things are coming at us, the growth that is happening, the way that the world is viewing Central New York, the way that the country is pouring its emphasis into Central New York, you cannot now say this is not going to happen. But what I am going to ask you is this.
Come on.
What are you doing about it?
Yeah,
to make sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
What are you doing about it to make sure that you are ready and prepared and have been trained to take advantage of everything that's happening around you?
And I think another question might be in that is, I might not be able to do the tech piece of it, but it is also my responsibility to investigate what are the ancillary pieces that I can do that can put me in position to win. That's what I'm thinking about.
That's also true, George, okay? Because this is not just centrally only tech, but it's like a web.
Yeah.
Everything now is connected there. And they were talking about when we had the community meetings and when Tim and Melanie were on talking about the community meetings. What does this mean for you across the board? But what it does mean most of all is that you cannot sit and wait. I don't know how many times I need to say this. You cannot sit and wait for somebody to bring it to you, because the speed that everything is moving requires action, and you've got to get involved today. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say to everyone. Last thing.
Before you say that, ask your question again.
What are you going to do? What are you doing to make sure that you are trained and ready to go? Go to OCC and ask, what can I do? Pick up the phone and go up to LCC and say, I know that Central New York is growing in the semiconductor manufacturing area and all other types of entrepreneurial ventures. What do I need to do? What do my children need to do? What do my neighbors need to do? You cannot sit and wait. The train is, I've said this, out of the barn. It's rolling now. And it's rolling at a rapid speed. And you've got to get on the train or you're going to get left.
That's right.
That's it. You're going to get left. I've avoided saying it that way, but that's it. You're going to get left. And you cannot miss this opportunity. So, George, I'm happy about this evening. I know one of the reasons the Senate Majority Leader is here is because she's happy about what's happening to our region and wants to celebrate with us. But most of all, I want everyone to stop and think and put a plan in action today to make sure that you do not get left behind, that you are getting trained and ready to go to take advantage of all the glorious blessings that are happening or all around you.
All right.
Call me, again, as I said before, Brackens Financial Solutions Network. We are in the position of actually opening our doors to talk to anyone who is interested in learning about this career. Please give us a call, area code 315-930-4499, or reach out to us at info@brackensfsn.com. Share and subscribe. And at this point in time, George, I know my plate is full.
I know that's right. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial member SIPC. She is America's money maven.